welcome to our chair yoga class today. I'm Danica,
And I'm Alisha.
so we'll be leading you through some chair yoga. So I'm going to have you start out with some deep breathing. So sit tall, putting those shoulders down and back. We're thinking about our good posture. Go ahead and breathe deeply in through your nose. You can exhale through your mouth if you'd like. You can close your eyes if you'd like, just for a few seconds of just deep breathing. On your next breath in, bring those hands down to your sides, spreading your fingers wide. I like to call this our seated mountain pose. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, and then inhale, reaching your hands up above your head. Stretch tall through that spine, lengthen as much as you can. Then exhale, swan dive your arms, bend at the waist. Lean forward for a forward fold, bringing those hands down to your shins or your feet, however far down you can go. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, bringing those hands upwards, up towards your shins. Raise your gaze, look up, halfway lift here. Hold and breathe. Exhale all the way back down to that forward fold. See if you can fold even a little deeper this time. Again, hold and breathe here. Inhale, slowly sit all the way back up. Rolling those shoulders down and back, bringing those hands down to your sides again with your fingers wide. We're going to do that series one more time. So go ahead and inhale, reaching those hands up above you. Again, stretch tall, lengthen through that spine. Then exhale, swan dive your arms, bend at the waist, lean forward for a forward fold. Hold and breathe here. Inhale for a halfway lift, raise your gaze, hold and breathe. Exhale all the way back down to that forward fold, hold and breathe again. Inhale, slowly sit all the way back up, rolling those shoulders down and back, bringing those hands to your sides with your fingers wide for your seated mountain pose. Couple more deep breaths here. On your next breath in, reach those hands up above you. Using your left hand to grab your right wrist, lean over to the left. Hold and breathe here. Inhale back to the center. Then use your right hand to grab your left wrist, lean over to the right. Hold and breathe here. Inhale back to the center. We'll do the same thing one more time on each side. So leaning over to the left, hold and breathe. Stretching through that side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the right. Hold and breathe again. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, bringing those arms back down. I'm going to have you bring your legs together and then your hands come to the center of your chest. If you want to put a little tension between your palms, you can. If you have wrist pain, you might want to bend your wrists a little bit differently so that you're not putting as much pressure on your wrists. Go ahead and inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Hold and breathe here. Inhale back to the center, then exhale, twist to the left. Hold and breathe here. Inhale back to the center. We're going to twist one more time on each side. This time, if you'd like, you can twist over to the right, then drop that elbow to your opposite knee, gazing past your other elbow. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, sitting up, come back to the center. Exhale, twist the opposite way. Again, dropping that elbow to your knee, gazing past your other elbow if you'd like an extra challenge. Hold and breathe here. inhale, sit up, come back to the center. Slowly roll your hands around your wrists, wiggle out those fingers as you breathe deeply. Then exhale, bringing those hands down. I'll have you bring your legs wide. We'll do some slow hip circles, moving your torso around on top of your hips, breathing at your own pace while you do this one. More hip circles here, and then reverse directions, again breathing at your own pace while you do this exercise. On your next breath in, sit up, coming to the center. Then exhale, leaning towards that right side, elbow to knee. If you'd like, you could inhale, raising that left arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that arm down. Then inhale, slowly sit all the way back up. Exhale over towards that opposite side. Elbow to knee, inhale, raise that arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that arm down. Inhale, slowly sit all the way back up. We're gonna do the same thing one more time on each side. So go ahead and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, raise that opposite arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale, sit all the way back up. Exhale over towards, I don't even remember which side I did first, sorry. And bring that arm down. Go ahead and sit all the way back up. Bring those legs together. You're gonna bring your legs together again. This time, engage your core muscles, leaning forward, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Stretching your fingers out. If you'd like, you can inhale, opening up to one side, gaze follows fingertips. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that hand back up to the center. Then inhale, opening up to the other side. Again, gaze follows fingertips. Hold and breathe. Inhale, bringing that hand back. Do it one more time on each side. So go ahead and inhale, hold and breathe. Exhale, bring that hand back. Other side now. Inhale, hold and breathe. Exhale, bringing that hand back. And exhale, bring your hands down to your sides. Move those feet apart a little wider. A couple deep breaths here. We're gonna transition to standing poses. So you can do these seated or standing, either way. We're gonna do the warrior poses. So take a couple deep breaths and then stand up if you feel comfortable.
I will be doing the seated version, so feel free to follow along with me if you would like to continue seated.
So if you're doing standing, you can use a chair for support. So I'll do that. We're gonna start out by sitting or standing nice and tall. I'm gonna move my chair to the side so that you can see me. Start out by stepping forwards with that left leg, backwards with your right. Bend your left knee, right knee stays straight through this whole series on this side. Call this our calf stretch lunge position. If you'd like, you can rest your hands on that front leg. Hold and breathe here. Go ahead and inhale, raising one arm or both arms, pulling that belly button in towards your spine, focusing on core and balance, warrior one. Hold and breathe. Go ahead and inhale, pivot that foot so that you're aligning one heel with the opposite arch. Arms come out to the sides. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that front hand towards your knee or ankle. Other hand comes up above you. Hold and breathe here. Triangle pose. Inhale, back into warrior two. Hold and breathe. Exhale for reverse warrior. Hold and breathe here, stretching through that side. Inhale, back into warrior two. Hold and breathe. Inhale, pivoting that back foot so that it's pointed forwards again. We're moving back into our warrior one position. Again, thinking about posture and balance here. Exhale, bringing those hands down, calf stretch lunge position. Hold and breathe. Inhale, step forwards with that right foot, shake out your legs. We'll do the same thing on the other side now. So I'm gonna have you step backwards with your left, forwards with your right, bending that right knee, left knee stays straight. Hold and breathe here, calf stretch lunge position. Inhale, raising one arm or both arms, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Think about posture and balance. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, pivot that left foot so that your right heel is aligned with your left arch. Arms come out to the sides. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that right hand to your right knee or ankle. Left hand comes up above you. Hold and breathe. Triangle pose. Inhale, back into warrior two. Hold and breathe. Exhale for reverse warrior. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, back to warrior two. Hold and breathe. Inhale, pivoting that back foot so that it's pointed towards the front, raising one or both arms. Warrior one again here. Hold and breathe. Exhale, bringing your hands down. Hold and breathe here. Calf stretch lunge position. On your next breath in, step forwards with that foot, shake out your legs a little bit, and then go ahead and take a seat in your chair. We'll do some more of our seated poses next. For your next seated pose, I'll have you bring those arms out to the side, stretch through that chest, look up and back. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, grabbing one knee, pull it up towards your chest. Do some slow ankle circles here as you breathe at your own pace. Exhale, set that foot down. Inhale, bring those arms out to the sides. Look up. Exhale, grab that opposite knee, pull it up towards your chest. Again, some slow ankle circles here. Breathing at your own pace while you do this one. And exhale, set that foot down. On your next breath in, sit up nice and tall. Knees should be roughly hip-width distance apart. I'm gonna have you bring your hands slightly below your knees, pushing that spine up towards the ceiling. Exhale here. Then inhale, bring your hands up onto your thighs, pushing those elbows back. Squeeze between your shoulder blades as you look up. So we're doing our seated cat and cow poses here. So move and breathe at your own pace. Exhaling as you push that spine towards the ceiling. Inhaling as you lift your head and look up. So moving and breathing at your own pace. On your next breath in, sit up nice and tall. Come back to that seated mountain pose, or you can rest your hands on your legs, either way. The next one we'll do is a modified spinal balance. So you can extend one leg out in front of you, and if you'd like, your opposite arm, engaging those core muscles, sitting up tall away from the back of your chair. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, set that hand and that foot down. Do the same thing on the other side, extending that leg and arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, setting that hand and foot down. On your next breath in, we can do the same series one more time seated, or you can also do a chair version. So I'll show you the chair version now if you'd like. So you can have your chair in front of you, placing those hands on the seat of your chair or on your knees. So you can walk your feet back so that your back is roughly parallel to the floor. Inhale, raising your gaze, pushing that belly towards the ground. Exhale, push that spine towards the ceiling, looking down and back. Go through these two moves again at your own pace, using your own breath. On your next breath in, come back to the middle. Here in tabletop or just sitting in your chair. Go ahead and extend one leg in front or behind you, as well as raising the opposite arm for a spinal balance. Hold and breathe here, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Exhale, setting that hand and that foot down. Inhale, same thing on the other side. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, setting that hand and that foot down. Your next breath in, I'll have you walk back towards the chair, slowly coming to a standing position. You can be by your chair if you'd like for some balance and support, or you can do these next exercises seated as well. So our next pose we're going to do is a tree pose. So whether you're seated or standing, you can place one heel on your opposite ankle, raising one arm or both arms up above you. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing those arms down, shake out those legs. Inhale, placing that opposite heel on your ankle, and then raise one or both arms. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing those arms down. Shake out those legs. We'll do a few more of our poses standing as well that you've done seated before. So I'm going to have you bring your legs together. If you're standing, sink those hips back. If you're seated, pull those core muscles in, leaning forward, bending at the hips. Hold and breathe here, seated or standing chair pose. If you'd like, you can inhale, opening up to one side, gaze follows fingertips. Hold and breathe. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, open up towards that other side. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bringing those arms down, sitting or standing tall. Shake out your legs a little bit. We'll move into the forward fold. So I'm going to step back a little bit. So seated or standing, you can raise your hands up above you. Inhale, then exhale, swan dive those arms, bend at the waist, leaning forward for that forward fold, anchoring those hands on your feet, on your ankles, wherever is comfortable for you. Hold and breathe here. Inhale for a halfway lift, raise your gaze, hold and breathe. Exhale all the way back down to that forward fold. Hold and breathe again. Inhale, slowly stand all the way back up, rolling those shoulders down and back. Do that series one more time, so you can inhale, reaching your hands up above you, then exhale, swan diving your arms, bending at the waist, leaning forward for that forward fold. Hold and breathe here. Inhale for a halfway lift, raise your gaze, hold and breathe. Exhale all the way back down to that forward fold. Hold and breathe again. Inhale, slowly stand all the way back up, rolling those shoulders down and back, bringing those hands down to your sides. We'll go back into our chair pose, so you can bring your legs together, reaching forwards with those arms, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Hold and breathe here. If you'd like, you can inhale, opening up to one side, gaze follows fingertips, hold and breathe. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, open up to the other side, hold and breathe here. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, standing tall again. Shake out those legs, we'll move back into our tree pose, putting one heel on your opposite ankle, raising one or both arms. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing those arms down, shake out your legs. Inhale, place that opposite heel on your ankle, raising one arm or both arms. Hold and breathe. Exhale, bringing those arms down. Shake out your legs a little bit. I'm going to do just a couple more seated stretches here. So you can take a seat if you've been standing. Go ahead and inhale, extend one leg out in front of you, resting those hands on that opposite leg. Exhale, lean forward. If you'd like, you can reach one hand towards your toes. And then inhale, raise that opposite arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale, slowly sit all the way back up. Exhale here, and then inhale, extend that opposite leg. Exhale, lean forward, reaching for your toes if you would like. Inhale, raise that opposite arm. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale, slowly sit all the way back up. We'll do that same thing one more time on each side. Extending that leg out in front of you, leaning forward, reaching for your toes. Inhale, raise that opposite arm. Hold and breathe. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale, sit all the way back up. Same thing on the other side, extending that leg out in front of you, leaning forward, reaching for your toes. Inhale, raising that opposite arm if you'd like. Hold and breathe here. Exhale, bringing that arm down. Inhale, sit all the way back up, setting that foot down. We're just gonna finish up with some breathing and arm raises. So you can inhale, reach your hands up above you. Go ahead and close your eyes if you'd like, and then exhale, slowly let those arms come down. Do this a few more times at your own pace using your own breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last one here. Inhale and exhale. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.